What's up everybody, my name is KSaun. Welcome back to another Pokemon Draft League video. Today's going to be week number 7 of the SPDA, the Spirit Pillar Draft Association, and this is going to be a good one. We're going up against none other than Maki and the Las Vegas Leaves, and Maki has been crushing it this season. 5-1 record, plus 12 differential, currently sitting in second place. If we were to win this battle, we virtually guarantee our playoff spot. If we lose, it likely creates a scenario where we have to win in the final week to make it, but it does kind of depend on how the other battles go. So we'll have to see how this looks. First of all, looking at her roster, she's got a Dragapult, a Weavile, Ogerpon, Wellspring, Moltres, Corviknight, Alomomola, Terra Grookey, Clefable, Muck, Terra Bellibolt, and Terra Rhydon. Personally, the mons that I do expect to come this week, I think Dragapult comes, I think Weavile comes, would not at all be surprised to see the Wellspring Ogerpon, and I think Moltres has a good chance to come as well, as it is one of the best answers into my Glaceon, which you will see actually looks pretty good into her team. Wouldn't be surprised to see the Aloe. I think Grookey definitely sits on the bench this week. Clefable I think is almost a guarantee, and from there, I think either one of the Terra Captains at the end could come, but it's really anybody's guess. I don't think Grookey is coming, but I think every other mon has a possibility, if I'm being honest. The season kill leaders are up to date on the left side, but let's take a look at the team that we're bringing this week. First of all, our lead, at least with what I am planning on, is the Iron Hands, the Hopper, with the Booster Energy item. This is actually the first time I'm running this item on it all season. I think it is a phenomenal item on it. I just try to basically change things up as much as I can, possibly through the season. With max attack, 144 speed, and 112 in a special defense, I've noticed that with the speed tiers on Maki's team, basically Corviknight and below, like none of them want to be fast, right? Like pretty much all of them are not going to run speed investment, at least for as far as I can tell. So I think with 144 speed investment, I can probably outspeed everything below Moltres, which can be really, really nice. So I don't often run speed investment on the Iron Hands, but I think it could put in work this week. With the Booster Energy item, we can potentially one-hit KO a lot of mons on this team. Heavy Slam does a ton into Clefable. Supercell Slam does a ton into Corviknight. Earthquake can potentially one-hit KO Muck if it's max HP but not max defense, and Ice Punch as well is good coverage into a number of mons in the team. You're going to see a little bit of a theme here. Maki's team is fairly weak to ice overall. Joyce the Latias rocking the Choice Scarf with max speed and special attack, Timid Nature, Dragon Pulse, Thunderbolt, Trick, and Healing Wish. Trick is here just in case I am in front of a bulky mon that really doesn't want the Choice Scarf. I can potentially trick that item onto it, and then I can Healing Wish into something else to heal it back up. Dragon Pulse and Thunderbolt are pretty much all the coverage I need into their team. Dragon and Electric is almost perfect. Basically covers everything with, no real resistances. Arcanine Hisui, the Dust and Choice Scarf as well this week with the Rock Head ability. 48 in HP, 252 attack, and 208 speed. I really like the Choice Scarf Arcanine. I've ran it a couple times, I think, already, but honestly, I think it's just pretty strong here as well. Head Smash, Flare Blitz, Psychic Fangs, and Extreme Speed have good coverage into the entire team. Jonathan, our Tinglu with the Rocky Helmet. 188 attack, 188 speed, and 132 defense. Very similar idea to what I'm doing with Iron Hands here, giving it some speed investment also with Taunt. Again, I don't think any of those mons, Corviknight and below, are going to run speed investment. So I think I will probably outspeed all of those mons, and I think these EVs give me a lot of value for doing that. Heavy Slam and Throat Chop along with Rock Tomb covers pretty much the entire team, and Taunt is just to make sure that they can't get up Toxic Spikes with Muck or the Stealth Rock with Clefable. It makes sure that they can't go for Calm Mind, stuff like that. Even with the Alomomola, can't go for a Wish or something like that. So I think it just overall covers a ton of stuff that these low speed mons want to do. Even an Iron Defense set with Corviknight, I think just Taunt gives me incredible value into this team here. The next mon is a little bit controversial. I don't know how this set is going to work, but I'm curious to try it. I've never done it, and I think that it has potential this week, so we're going to see. I originally was going to run an eject button set. I decided to try the Legging Tail because I thought it could be creative. We'll see if this is... Either way I'm cooking, it's just either, I don't know if it's a really good dish or I'm going to burn the kitchen down. We're going to see what happens here. But we're running the Lagging Tail item with Knockoff, U-Turn, Tailwind, and Taunt. Max HP, 176 defense, and 80 into the SPDF. Now, basically the idea behind this set is that we are a tanky Tornadus, so we can take a hit from most things on the enemy team. Knockoff is just here to get rid of items. U-Turn is here for slow momentum. Lagging Tail, essentially what it does is it makes you move last in your priority bracket, which means when we click U-turn, we're always going to switch out after the other Pokemon goes, which can be really nice. Taunt is here to make sure that no other Pokemon can set up in front of us or set up hazards, very similar to the Ting-Lu taunt. And Tailwind is here so that we can get Tailwind going for our last Pokemon, who I'm hoping can kind of carry us, and that is Max the Glaceon with choice specs Terra Ice. And the reason for this is, again, Maki's team is just very weak to the ice type, especially Freeze Dry. One of the Pokemon that, you know, can kind of do okay into ice, I guess, like not very well, but okay, is the Ogerpon Wellspring. Well, it's 4 times weak to Freeze Dry because Freeze Dry is super effective into water type Pokemon. So the same thing with a Alomomola. This choice specs Freeze Dry is just going to knock it out clean in one shot. So 40 into HP, 252 into special attack, and 216 into speed. Also rocking Alluring Voice and Baton Pass. I didn't expect to click that. I think I'm almost always going to click Ice Beam or Freeze Dry. It just depends on how the game goes. I think I definitely have the tools to win here. It's just whether or not I can pilot it well enough. Maki is 5-1, so it's going to be no easy task, but hoping we can win this week so it doesn't put us in a weird spot in the final week having to win to make playoffs. So we'll see how it goes, guys. Best of luck to Maki. Let's jump into the battle. There's no Moltres, which is great for Glaceon. So Dragapult, Rhydon, Clefable, Muck, which I kind of was worried about T-Spikes. Corviknight and Weavile. No Ogerpon is fantastic though. So honestly, I think either Hopper or Jonathan can be a good lead here. Jonathan's a little safer to not get T-Spikes up, but Hopper pressures more things. And I honestly think I'm okay if he gets T-Spikes up. Like, I have Healing Wish still. A couple of my mons don't care about him at all. I think I'm just going to lead Hopper here and start breaking. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I imagine it's probably either like Muck or Clefable. They're going to see that we don't have hazard removal and probably lead one of those two. We'll see how it goes. So what are we going to see? So it's purple. That's probably Muck. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm not going to think about this. If Maki has EV'd like they normally do their mons, that means we will outspeed, which means I'm just going to click EQ and see how it goes. I'm just going to EQ here. If they're Fizz Def, they will live it. If they're not, they will die. So we'll just kind of see what set this is. We go first. We do outspeed. Does this knock out? It does. Holy shit, there's SPDA. Oh my god, let's go. Hopper on the board on turn 1. That is massive. No T-Spikes. Hell yeah, this is literally like the perfect start. So we are booster here. The Don comes in. That is the Rhydon. And so here, I think I Ice Punch. Do I Ice Punch? They're probably expecting a Drain Punch, right? What are this thing's Terras? It's Terra, Water, Grass, and Flying. So part of me wants to Ice Punch here, but the thing is, I think he would be Terra Water into my team. So I think I'm just going to EQ. If he's Terra Flying, then it is what it is. I just want to try and deal damage, though. So he is going to Terra. If it's Terra Grass or Flying, then that's well played by him. But I kind of feel like it's going to be Terra Water. It is Terra Water. So I think we clicked the right button here. Unfortunately, Supercell Slam is probably going to do nothing because they're probably Lightning Rod. But EQ, we're just going to see if we can chunk. Does a little bit. Nothing too crazy. He's going to get rocks up. If he's Stealth Rock, he's probably not a Rock Polish set. I mean, do I have any business like switching here? I could go into Jonathan, I guess. Honestly, I don't think they're going to be Curse or Rock Polish because they're Stealth Rock. They could predict the... Did they go for an Earthquake here? I could just go into Latias and try and get some damage. I'm just going to go for more damage here. I'm going to EQ. They do stay in. So did they EQ themselves? Yes, they do. So that should deal a decent chunk. Yeah, that does quite a bit of damage, actually. Am I okay just giving this up? I kind of think so, right? Like, I also could just go Jonathan here and save hands. But if I get Chip on this, Arcanine doesn't really have any switch-ins anymore. I think I just do Chip on this, because Arcanine goes crazy if I get this thing low enough. It doesn't even resist Head Smash anymore. Yeah, I'm just going to EQ for Chip. I'm just going to attack what's in front of me. This does a lot. EQ's going to take me out, so the Don is going to take out hands, but honestly, Hopper put in a ton of work here. From what I'm seeing, Head Smash kills, but if we miss and he EQs, that's going to suck. So I think I just go Jonathan here. Actually, I could also just Scarf. Like, I could come in with Latias. I'm going to go Jonathan here. If he... I don't think he has any contact moves. What is it? What is it? What could this guy do to hurt me here? This thing technically does get Mega Horn. I guess if he has Mega Horn, then well played. But we do have Rocky Helmet, so if he does that, this thing is just going to be gone. And I think Arcanine goes insane into this team otherwise. Like, actually nuts. So I think I'm just going to Throat Chop here. See what he wants to go for. So we go first. We do a little bit of chip. Could just be a Terra Blast. It is the Mega Horn. I think this is Contact, though. Does a lot of damage. It's a crit. I was going to say that does more than I expected. Rocky Helmet should take it out, though. Ting-Lu does get a kill. That crit is a little unfortunate because that probably puts us in range of a lot more things. I don't know what would come in, though, that could really, like, set up. Depending on what comes in, we can always just click Taunt. See what they go. Firefly, I believe, is the Corviknight. It is a Corviknight. Okay. So this thing... Does U-turn kill us? U-turn should never kill us here. Body press could technically kill us. I think I just go for a taunt though, in case it tries to go for like Iron Defense or something. Yeah, I'm gonna taunt. In case it goes for an Iron Defense, I'm gonna taunt it. If it goes for U-turn, it goes for U-turn. If it body presses, I think it probably kills us, but it would take Rocky Helmet chip. Does body press this kill? It doesn't. Ting-Lu, you absolute stud. Let's go. You stud. I am going to... Do I Throat Chop here, I think? This thing could be Rocky Helmet, could knock me out if it is Rocky Helmet. There's also a part of me that kind of wants to just go Lottie here. Although if it's U-turn, it would do a decent chunk. I think I just let Ting-Lu go down and I do a chunk here and just Throat Chop. Because I think this would put it in any range for Arcanine to kill with Flare Blitz if I need to go for that. I also could just Head Smash to like threaten, you know? As my earbud drops out of my ear. So it is Rocky Helmet. So we died a Rocky Helmet here. It tried to U-turn. Okay, so it has U-turn body press for sure. I imagine it's got to have Roost. It could. So then it probably either has Iron Defense or Defog, I would think. I could get my Tailwind up and go into Glaceon. That feels like not a bad play. Dustin does pressure a lot, though. I think I go into Dustin. So see what Arcanine can do here. Head Smash pressures everything. He doesn't know for Bandit or Scarf, so Flare Blitz would KO this thing. Flare Blitz would KO this for sure. Also, depending on the spread of Clefable, it could 2-hit KO that. It would KO Weavile. I think I Flare Blitz here. I don't really want to risk the Head Smash switch. The only person who can really switch into this is Dragapult, I think. And if I get a ton of chip on Dragapult, then that's fine. I'm just going to Flare Blitz. He stays in, so he's giving me Corviknight. That's awesome. That is awesome. So Corviknight is down. This is a very fast-paced game. I feel like we are just exchanging kills over and over. So what does he come into here? Goes into Prez. So this is Dragapult. So what could this guy go for? Could go for setup potentially. He could be Scarf. He came into this... They came into this pretty quick. I think I just want to confirm on whether this thing is Scarf or not. I just Flare Blitz. Because if it's not Scarf, I could go into Latias next. Honestly, I could go into Tornadus and then Glaceon, but I think I just Flare Blitz again. I want to get chip on this and I want to confirm. So it is not Scarf. We outspeed. So we deal a good chunk of damage. What does it go for here? Gonna go for Dragon Darts that kill? Yeah, it's going to, I think, 102 on the first hit. Oh my god, we live. Hold up. Hold up. I mean, I just Flare Blitz again, right? Because this guy could have Sucker Punch or Shadow Sneak, potentially. I think it gets both. If it goes for that, then I guess we just confirm it has it, right? Because we died a Stealth Rock if we switch this thing out. It doesn't really do us anything, so I'm just going to click Flare Blitz and see what happens. Could be Rocky Helmet on another Mon, I guess. Like Clefable could be. It does have Sucker Punch. Man, so we are just trading kills. So I think here I go into Steve. I think I go into Steve, try and get my Tailwind up, and then go into Glaceon. I think that's my play. So Pointed Stones dug in. Now we are going to Tailwind. We should always go first, even with the lagging tail, because this is increased priority. If they go into Clefable, I'm going to have to taunt. I don't want to, but I would have to, just in case they go into Clefable and Calm Mind or something. But I'm curious to see, what do they go for here? Man, this is a fast game. Holy cow, it is 3-3 already. Stays in. Could U-turn, though, to be fair. We get the Tailwind up, and what do they go for? It's going to be just another Dragon Darts. This isn't banded, right? I think Glaceon can win. I think I have to U-turn here. I have to give up the Tornadus. I think I have to U-turn. Just going to Dragon Darts again. That's fine. So Tornadus is going to go down. That crit didn't matter because the second hit would have killed regardless. So Dragapult's going to get a kill. And now it is Glaceon's time. This is scary for sure, but I think we're in decent shape here. So we are going to Terra, and we just Ice Beam here every time. Let me see. Does I think we should 2-hit KO everything. They could just go for another Sucker Punch, I guess. That is possible. But we're just going to Ice Beam. Do we have 2 turns of Tailwind or 3? We have 2. That actually really sucks. So he's going to switch out. So something I think is dying, because I don't think anything can live 2 hits. That's the Clefable. We'll see what its set is, but I don't think it can live 2 hits. I could be mistaken. So we're going to get the Terra Glaceon up. This is Specs, Terra Ice. There's no way that this thing can live 2 hits. Just 0 chance. Ice Beam's going to come off. So we get a chunk. And we just Ice Beam again. This thing could have Protect, I guess. But if it does, I think we should still outspeed unless he's running a lot of speed. This could be really spooky, though, honestly. If he lets this thing go down and comes into... He might have this. He might have this game. It might be tough for me because... Yeah, he's going to Protect. This might be tough. I might have sacked too many pieces too early. Our Tailwind's going to be gone. We're not going to outspeed anything. I think we live any 1 hit. But I'm curious to see how he plays this. Because does he keep this around? If Weavile is Scarf, I think we lose. I think it might come down to that. We'll see. Hoping Glaceon can come through for us here. They're really thinking on this one. They don't know if they want to sack something else. Or get rid of something else. Or go into Clefable. Or let Clefable go down. They're going to let Clefable go down. Now, how do they play this here? I imagine they go into Dragapult. I would think. No, it's the Weavile. If this thing has low kick, it could take us out in 1 hit. I might have lost this one. It's going to be tough. I'm going to Ice Beam. If he has low kick, then he just kills me, but we'll see what he's got, I guess. Gonna go for Knockoff. I was going to say, that should never kill us. Choice Specs are going to be removed. I don't think Latias has a way to win this game, though. Yeah, I don't think I have a way to win this. Maybe. Maybe Scarf Dragon Pulse can win it. That's my only hope. I gotta hope that Latias can do enough damage. I just don't know if it does. I just gotta hope. Yeah. I don't have another play here. I guess I'll click this, but Knockoff should kill, I think. Yeah, it does. I don't know, man. It's gonna be really tough. And plus, I think with Dragapult's Sucker Punch, I don't think we're gonna be able to do it. If we had something to Healing Wish back up, maybe we could have it. I think I lost the sack war. This thing could be Scarf too, I guess. But I think we just Dragon Pulse every time because there's not really another play to make. And we gotta hope that we somehow live a Sucker Punch. If he has Ice Shard and Sucker Punch, I think they probably just win. Gotta hope this Dragon Pulse kills. Hopefully he doesn't think I'm Scarf. Hopefully, or maybe they're not. I don't know. I mean, if they're Scarf Knockoff, then they're just clicking it. So they're definitely not. They're thinking about whether to do something else. So what are they thinking about here? We're going to Dragon Pulse. Please kill. It's got a chance. Just barely. We're going to lose this game. Man, that is tough. That is tough. Honestly, I felt really good about this game going into it. That crit should not have mattered. I can't imagine that ever mattered. Damn. I felt like we were in good spot to win this game. I guess I just sacked too many pieces early. It was just like offense versus offense, but I thought Glaceon would be able to pull it off. Just didn't have enough turns of Tailwind, I guess. Man, we're on a rough stretch here. Rough stretch of games. Unfortunately, we're going to take that loss to Maki. We're going to lose 0-2. But well played to them. It was a very weird game. I felt like it just went crazy fast. We both were just clicking buttons the entire time. Maybe I should have led Ting Lu just to make sure that he couldn't get any hazards, like the stealth rock included and stuff, but I felt like Hopper got value. You know, I felt like he got a kill and an early chunk. Honestly, the Tornadus just didn't offer much at all because the Tailwind really didn't do much of anything for us in this game. Because KSaun was up against the Clefable, which I think it outsped naturally anyway. So yeah, unfortunately the Tornadus was just pretty useless for us this game. I probably should have ran a Jax button, but I thought in this game that lagging tail could be better to guarantee momentum and switching out multiple times, but obviously it didn't happen multiple times. Maki just attacked me a lot, so yeah, it is what it is. Unfortunate, we're gonna lose this one. Yeah, I think the Tornadus was like the main thing. I think I probably could have played this better though, but hats off to Maki, congratulations, and hopefully we can get a win in week 8. I think we're gonna need one to make playoffs, so it's going to be tough. But until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a great night.